It's August, and several months ago I planted sweet potato seeds, not sweet potato slips. I did plant sweet potato slips as well, but a few months ago I planted sweet potato seeds, and they don't appear to be doing all that well. There are a few, but it's interesting because these three, this one, are all from the same seeds. And this one, and I'm skipping one right there for a reason. This one, all these are all from the same seeds. So there are 2 seed packets here. And I've been trying to keep them watered. I've got them surrounded by wood chips now. I finished the wood chips last week. But there's one out of all of these that is well adapted. All of them are very slow growing. There are reasons for this. They're growing very slowly. I'm guessing they'll start to vine out here in the next week or 2. But this one is really going to town. It's really enjoying its location here. So this one plant, out of all of them, is well adapted to my location. It was interesting to see the variations because, like I said, you have a very, very deeply indented leaf, almost no indentation. Well, this one's almost no indentation. This one's got a mildly indented leaf. No indentation at all. A deeply indented leaf. No indentation. No indentation. No indentation, and mildly indented. So we've got a lot of variation here. And when I started with the sweet potato seeds, I was told that they have a huge amount of variation in their genetics. So hold on just a minute. Let me pull up something else. The other sweet potato area, these were actually started from slips. You can see the difference between the plants. But again, the vast majority of the plants are not adapted well to our location. Many of them died, and the reasons behind that is that I don't necessarily want plants in my yard that are not going to survive and not going to thrive under my conditions. So I've just allowed them to die as they did. But we have a few that are sprawling and are doing very well. This one is sprawling. This one was actually the remains of the sweet potato when I finished, so it had some slips on it. And then we have the seedlings, and once again, not very well adapted. This one's okay, most like the others in front. Not very well adapted. You can see that little tiny one right there. Well adapted, starting to sprawl. Okay. And well adapted. And actually, if I remember correctly, this one had a blossom on it last week. And I'm not seeing it right now, but if it started to bloom, then there should be, oh, there it is right there. If it started to bloom, there should be more blossoms coming on. So I'm excited about that, because my goal this year is to get seeds off of them. But the variation, the amount of variation among the seedlings is amazing. This deeply indented leaf, a partially indented leaf, a not at all indented leaf, and the rate of growth, even though they're all in almost exactly the same conditions. I wasn't expecting that amount of variation, but I'm excited to see what happens. I'll talk with you later.